The heaviest living things on Earth are made from nothing you can see. No soil, no rocks, not even food the way you imagine it. Trees, the giants of our planet, are built mostly from thin air. And once you understand how this works, you'll never look at nature the same way again. I'm Evan Cole. Here we uncover facts that change how you see the world, fast, clear, and real. Welcome to Evan Cole Explains. A single giant tree can weigh more than 10 blue whales combined. It towers higher than a 20-story building. And yet its roots barely scratch the ground. If trees actually grew by eating soil, forests would be full of massive holes. But they're not. So where does all that mass come from? The answer is almost ridiculous. Trees grow by pulling carbon out of the air. Carbon, the most valuable building material for life, floats invisibly around us. As carbon dioxide, plants figured out how to steal it over 1 billion years ago, and they never stopped. The atmosphere contains only a tiny amount of carbon dioxide, just a fraction of 1%. To build a single ton of solid wood, a tree has to process millions of cubic meters of air. So trees evolved something extraordinary, massive solar-powered factories called crowns. Millions of leaves, shaped and positioned to capture as much sunlight as possible, slowly bending, growing, and adapting over decades. Zoom into a single leaf. It's thinner than your skin, packed with microscopic machines called chloroplasts. Their job is simple and insane. Use sunlight to tear water apart, throw oxygen away, and fuse carbon into sugar. That sugar becomes fuel, and structure, and eventually, wood. But here's the strange part. Almost all the water a tree pulls from the ground is not used to grow. Around 95% of it is released back into the air. Trees sweat. Entire forests release so much water vapor that they can shape weather patterns and create rain. Without trees, some rainforests would literally turn into deserts. Above ground, trees harvest air. Below ground, something even stranger happens. Roots don't just absorb water, they explore, they sense gravity. They detect chemicals, moisture, and even vibrations. Every root tip acts like a tiny decision-making center, constantly choosing where to grow next. Some nutrients trees need are locked inside solid rock. So roots force their way into microscopic cracks. They swell with water, apply pressure, and slowly break stone apart. Then they release acids to dissolve minerals, pulling them in before they disappear. But even that isn't enough, so trees made allies. Underground fungi form vast networks, far larger than the roots themselves. Trees trade sugar for nutrients, a silent economy beneath your feet. Some of these networks may connect entire forests together. Trees are not passive objects, they are dynamic systems. Atmospheric engineers, geological miners, and members of massive underground alliances we are only beginning to understand. The more we learn about trees, the stranger life becomes. So the next time you walk past a tree, remember this. What looks like solid wood was once invisible air, pulled from the sky, powered by sunlight, assembled molecule by molecule into living structure. Quietly, relentlessly, for hundreds of years, trees are not just part of the landscape. They are proof that life doesn't just adapt to the world, it reshapes it. And maybe the strangest part of all is this. The very air you're breathing right now may one day become part of a forest.